Hello and welcome to episode 21 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got two games for you. It's the first two games of the National League season. We're at home to Gillingham and away to Solihull Moors. So let's get straight into the action and I'll show you the team for the Gillingham game in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the game against Gillingham, and it is Smith in goal, back four of Kyle John, Harrison Burke, Alex Kenyon and Kevin Burko, and it is Scully at the base of midfield with Brookwell and Antwi ahead of him, Piers Jolliffe on the right wing, Luke James on the left wing and Jordan Ponticelli up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is recommending emphasising the importance of home form and telling them to make it count. So let's pump the fists and agree with him. And let's get out there and see if we can do it. So we'll kick the match off. And Chester are in blue, Gillingham in their away kit of yellow. And we're awaiting the first highlight. As always, first 10 minutes, unless anything massively significant happens, we'll just let the game continue. And after that, we'll decide what intervention, if any, is needed. I think we need to demand more. We need to get them into the game and make sure they dominate it. So let's get after them as Burko picks up the ball and runs down the left. He's looking for a pass. He finds Kenyon. Big hoof forward. It's deflected out wide to Burko, who crosses. It's all the way through to John. And Jordan Ponticelli has been a Chester player for all of 18 minutes and has his first goal already. It's Chester 1, Gillingham 0. And that is quite the start from Jordan Ponticelli. John with the free kick over the top, and the chance is a good one and it's not taken. I'm not quite sure who failed to get a significant contact on the ball. I think it might have been Ponticelli. Jolliffe's ball over the top and Gillingham deal with it. But we win it back and then lose it again. Scully's won it again though. Antwi to Burko. Ball down the left for James. Cuts in field, finds Ponticelli. And in 25 minutes, he's got two. It's absolutely incredible start from the new boy. It's Chester 2, Gillingham 0. And we are in total control of the match after half an hour, with just Borehamwood and Maidstone ahead of us in the league table. And all our shots have been on target so far, which is absolutely excellent. And we thoroughly deserve to be in front and in control of the match. We just need to stay there now. Ponticelli's also picked up a yellow card as well as 2 goals. So Burko has the ball, plays it back to Kenyon. Kenyon's ball forward, finds Ponticelli, and he's unable to get it past the keeper, and Downing makes the clearance. And that should be that for the first half, and it is. So we'll take Antwi off at half time. But I think that's probably the only change I'm going to make. Yeah, I'm happy, but we are capable of even more than that. So Antwi, Cameron Antwi off, Declan Weeks on. And let's get out there and see if we can finish the job. And We'll just give it a few minutes before we make any further changes, although Jolliffe is making a very good case for being the next player removed. So I'm probably going to do that on the hour and then save the last substitution for anyone who might be struggling for fitness. James brings it clear, goes through the middle, then drifts out wide to the right, plays it through for Brookwell, and he's looking for contact, has the shot in the end, and I think it's the goalkeeper's made a save, so it'll be a corner, and it's Declan Weeks with the in-swinging corner, headed behind by Perry for Gillingham. And we're picking up in the second half where we left off in the first. It's headed away again, but Weeks collects. Plays it to Jolliffe, back to Scully. Weeks to Brookwell. He loses possession. It's cleared over halfway and the highlight comes to an end. So all 7 of our efforts so far have been on target. And I am now going to take Jolliffe off and we'll bring on Darren Stevenson, and we'll swap him and Luke James around. Luke James is quite happy on either side, so we'll put him over there, and that leaves one more substitution for any injuries or severe tiredness that we might encounter. Stevenson loses it, but then Ponticelli's won it back. O'Keefe's fouled him and is likely to be sent off, and he has. So O'Keefe goes. Stuart O'Keefe, I think he's a former Pilgrim. In fact, he is. It's the Gillingham Stuart O'Keefe, so he absolutely is. It's Weeks with the free kick, round the wall, off the bar, and it's cleared behind for a corner to Chester, and it'll be Weeks with the in-swinger, headed away, and the highlight comes to an end. So question is, who's going to be the final sub? At the moment we don't need one. Declan Weeks' deep free kick, headed over by Burke, and Kyle John is the one that's indicating he needs to come off. So we'll give a debut to Nana Owusu-Jima, and he'll get just over 10 minutes to show us what he can do. And if we could get another goal, I mean, that's greedy because Gillingham are newly relegated from the league. We're one of the favourites for relegation, so to expect us to smash Gillingham is a little bit over the top. Scully wins it, but then loses it to Kashket, who comes out of the area. Vokin's cross, and Mikel Mandron heads it in for Gillingham. And with 5 minutes to go, they're back in the game despite being down to 10 men. So I'm going to hit them with a demand more now, just to make sure we stay on our mettle for the remaining 4 minutes. One of those is gone already. We're down to 10th in the league, and that is largely down to the fact there's only one drawn game in the division. So goal difference is massive. We hold on for the win. It finishes Chester 2, Gillingham 1. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, away to Solihull Moors, and the team for this one, with a couple of changes from last time. It's Smith in goal, back four of Coates, Burke, Kenyon and Burko, Scully at the base of midfield, Brookwell and Antwi in central midfield, Jolliffe and James on the wings, Ponticelli up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, well the assistant manager is suggesting we've got nothing to lose, we know how good we are, let's show everyone else. I think we should say, I expect to win today. I think we should beat these guys, so let's try that. And that's motivated a few of them, so that's good. And let's get out there and see if we can pull it off. We should be able to. So I'll just pop the Chester formation alongside theirs. They're going extremely defensive, which is always a concern when you've got a back six. They are not going to be looking to do anything other than hit us on the break, which is a concern to say the least. But we are at least getting some match momentum now. Let's demand more. And let's see, can we get the ball back? We can. Antwi to Scully, back to Kenyon. Burke plays it into Scully, who finds Brookwell. He goes to the right and Coates plays it forward for Jolliffe, who's in the area. Cross comes in, but nobody on the end of it. Massive chance goes begging. And we await the next highlight. I think a demand more probably is needed at this point when we get the opportunity to do it. Holgate back to Howe, who plays it forward. Burke wins the header but only finds a yellow shirt. And Joe Zbara has found the back of the net for Solihull. That is not the start we had in mind. We're going to have to go attacking now. We're going to have to demand more. And Burke looks like he's getting the vast majority of the blame. Solihull's first shot, and it's resulted in a goal. Leak with the throw-in to Dallas. Jolliffe wins it briefly, but then Zbara has it and gives it back to Boot, their goalkeeper. And is he going to live up to his name? No, he plays it short to Holgate, to right, to Leak, who plays it forward. We win it back briefly, but it is all too briefly. Leak plays it through. Dallas is out, round the keeper, and Andrew Dallas puts Solihull 2-0 up. That is not what we had in mind in this game. I think we're going to go defensive. No, we're going to go cautious rather than defensive. And Jolliffe is having a stinker once again. Do I wait till the second half to take him off? Probably. Ponticelli is also not playing well, which is disappointing after his performance on debut. And that burst from Solihull has dropped us down to 17th in the table. We are only 3 points off the top of the league, so it's too early to panic yet, but that is a worrying first half. Right, thrash the arms. No, in fact we'll point the finger and show me something else in the second half. Right, let's make at least 2 changes. So Ponticelli's going to come off for Kouyaté. And the other change we'll make is Alex Kenyon. In fact, do we do that? No, we don't do Alex Kenyon. We do Harrison Burke for Matty Williams. And the other change, so we're doing a triple at half time. Luke James. And we're going to need to swap him. Not quite sure what to do with Luke James. I might try Owusu-Jima in there and swap him and Jolliffe around. So we'll give that a try. And in fact, I'm going to put Owusu-Jima to right back, and Kieran Coates can go on the right wing. Let's give that a go. Start the second half, see if we can get something out of the match. So we've played all of our cards in one go. I'm going to go back to positive. We're going to demand more and see if we can do something about this. I mean, we've had one shot on target all match. Solihull haven't been great, but they've been extremely clinical. And as a result, they're 2-0 up. So we can hardly complain about how it's gone. But I did not expect this. So we're going attacking. We don't have any more subs left. It's the only dice we can roll to make tactical changes. We'll demand more. And let's see. Can we get at least a consolation goal? No, we get an injury instead. So we're now down to 10 men as well as being 2-0 down, which is not ideal. And there's no way we're going to get back into this now. 15 minutes to go, 2-0 down to 10 men, and the game's done. Very, very sad. We haven't been anywhere near the levels of that first match in this one. Kieran Coates plays it back to Jima. Brookwell loses it to Wright, who finds Barnett over Dallas's head, and Williams collects. Burko to Antwi, and we give it away again. Our ball retention has been absolutely shocking in this game, and Dallas makes it 3-0. His second goal of the game. It's Solihull 3, Chester 0, and that absolutely sums up the day. It's been an appalling performance, full of errors, and it wouldn't surprise me if they went on to win 4-0. Murray's corner, headed away, Dallas collects, has the shot, and Andrew Dallas has a hat-trick. And that's 4. Now we just have to hope we don't concede 5 or 6. We looked promotion contenders in the first game. We looked relegation fodder in this one. So I can't fathom the downturn in performance. Kouyaté plays it back to Brookwell, back to Owusu-Jima, to Scully, has the shot, but it's over the top, and that is surely our final chance to get on the board gone. And indeed it is. Yep, there we go. Solihull 4, Chester 0, the final score. I'll be back in a moment with the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the formative league table, and there are now 4 teams with a perfect record. Fylde leading the way from Bromley, Maidstone United and Woking, and we are in a gaggle of teams on 3 points, stretching from 8th place Hampton and Richmond down to ourselves in 17th. And let's have a look now at what we can look forward to on the next episode. And what I'm going to do, I'll bring you back for Hampton and Richmond and Maidenhead United at the start of October. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.